Why? What's up, Internet? Thanks for tuning in to Thad Diaz Author Presents, where we talk about great books, the world of writing, and sometimes a movie. My name is Thad Diaz, author of Tampa Heat, a novel about a firefighter PI who stumbles onto a case that goes back 2 decades. I'm a 25-year veteran of the fire service who's turned my part-time gig into a full-time indie writing career. The Forever War is another military sci-fi institution. Like Starship Troopers, it's almost impossible to discuss the best in the genre without bringing up this Joe Haldeman classic. The novel follows William Mandela, a draftee into the United Nations Expeditionary Force. Humanity has brushed into an alien civilization called the Taurans while settling the stars. A war has broken out, and they're looking for society's best and brightest to fight in this high-tech battle on the lonely fringes of explored space. They send Mandela to an exoplanet, where he begins his advanced training, operating and fighting in hostile environments. It's a grueling process that sees many of William's fellow trainees die in horrifying ways. But this is only the beginning of a long war for him. The UNEF uses all the techniques you'd expect a futuristic military to use: controlled information, chemical enhancers, even hypnosis. But he soon forms a bond with a fellow female soldier named Mary Gay. Mary Gay becomes his companion, his one constant throughout the tedium and the terror. They campaign in the same platoon and even muster out together after their tour is up. But you can never go home. The Earth they return to is not the one they left. The time dilation of traveling at near light speeds has aged William and Mary Gay a mere 2 years. But the Earth has aged decades, and the years have not been kind. Poverty and crime are rampant, resources scarce, and the callous UN bureaucracy rules over its serf citizens with cold efficiency. Trouble ensues, and the pair realize this life is not for them. They return to military life and face a war that could stretch centuries or more. So, what's the word? It's a great read. The Forever War has many similarities to Starship Troopers. Both follow the MC from his first days as a recruit through a life of service and sacrifice. Both books concentrate on the human moments between the violence. The two even share some stylistic similarities, with lots of exposition and tell rather than show, though Haldeman spends a lot more time showing than Heinlein did. But the themes are light years apart. There is little honor to be found in the pages of the Forever War. No higher calling is being served by the slaughter these warring races visit on each other. Mandela never shares Rico's love of the service. He's often disgusted by what he sees and does and is shamed by it. He even recognizes and resents how the UNEF programs him to kill. The toll Mandela pays, that his society pays for this never-ending war, is stark and is never justified. Worse, the effects of time dilation ages Terra decades and even centuries, while he advances only a couple of years. This turns William into a stranger among his own people, including the new recruits who are generations his junior. This becomes a roadblock, as he must lead these foreigners into combat against an experienced, battle-hardened foe far from support. One of the things I loved about this book was how grounded it stayed in science. So many sci-fi writers work around time dilation so the characters can stay peers while interacting with each other across the vastness of space. Joe Haldeman takes a different approach. He incorporates relativity into his story, making it one more hardship for his main character to endure. And I think that's a refreshing change compared to some of the sci-fi out there. Read The Forever War today. It's a great story about the sacrifices and hardships of war.
One other thing.
That's all for now. Thanks for joining us. Please leave a like, follow or subscribe, and leave a comment, question, or request below. Don't forget to pick up a book from me, Amazon, or wherever ebooks are sold. Happy reading!